Well, hello, digital abyss. At this moment, I think I've made a decision. I've been trying different things, once again, trying to troubleshoot this wicked awesome motherboard here that I got as part of a parts only computer from Surplus. This is one of the motherboards and processor combos, as well as basically the case with a Seasonic. Basically, Utah Valley University used their cybersecurity grant funds to buy computers that were close to $5,000 a piece back in 2013 or 2014, maybe even 2012, I don't remember. But basically, they were spec'd out to be using the Intel Extreme motherboard, Delta Zulu 87 Kilo Lima Tango 75 Kilo motherboards. They had Intel i7 4770 processors, had 32 gigs of RAM. I believe they had GeForce GT 9800 passively cooled graphics cards. They had a 250 gigabyte solid state drive on SATA, and then they had two 500 gigabyte 10,000 RPM Velociraptor drives and one 2 terabyte data drive. The computers were also equipped with a CRU drive bay, an IDE drive bay, a WeBTech write blocker with an add-on package to the front of the computer. For that, they had this motherboard supports wireless. There's a header on here that's, I think, using USB 2.0. That's a header that the wireless antenna would plug into, or technically the wireless adapter would plug into that. They were pretty cool. They had Thunderbolt ports, one of the first Intel motherboards that wasn't branded by Apple that had the Thunderbolt port. They were pretty cool computers. They were sent to Surplus, and because they didn't have RAM or video cards in them, UVU's Surplus department basically just threw them out in a dumpster. They got wet, and they really could have sold these. These were some of the best computers and best components that UVU had. The other computers I have here I bought from the Surplus sale. The T5400s are pretty good. Some of my earlier computer builds used a precursor to these Intel Extreme motherboards. They were our tech stations in School of Business when I started there in 2010. We upgraded our tech computers. We sent our components to Surplus, and I lucked out and bought, I think, 2 or 3 of the motherboard, processor, RAM combos for like $4 a piece back then. Those were my computers until I built an AMD, I want to say Athlon 630, and then I later replaced that with this computer here that's running the AMD FX 8150. I upgraded my graphics cards a couple times. I think I got a 59 something. I don't even remember. It was a Sapphire card. Bought it with the coupon code that I got with it when I got with StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty when I pre-ordered it. And then upgraded that card, I think, to an XFX Radeon 6950 which my wife's computer uses right now. And then later I went with I put them in SLI. They were NVIDIA GTX 650 Ti. Those played Guild Wars 2 better than my Radeon did. And then after that, I went with a GTX 1050 Ti. And then it wouldn't fit in the computer I wanted to use as my main computer. So I ordered a GTX 1060. I think SSC edition, I could be wrong. But anyways, the reason I'm rambling is I'm about to power off this monstrosity of a computer, open it up, and try and decide which of these drives I'd like to move to my new computer. As you can see here, I've got basically a 250 gig Crucial M4 SSD. That's my boot drive here. I also have a Pine flash drive connected, which I don't know why I left that connected. Basically my Dell Precision Workstation T5500 has an internal USB header, and I figured, hey, why not? Let's stick a USB drive in there and supplement cache. Anyway, so on this I've got two solid states. I've got two, I want to say 600 gig Western Digital Velociraptors in a RAID configuration, or maybe not even RAID. It's probably just a bunch of disk for that volume. And then I've got a 2 terabyte data disk in here. And I'm figuring if I go to the, I don't know, I'm torn. I kind of want to move that GTX 1060 into the Dell Precision Workstation T5500. But at present, I've configured that desktop, the Optiplex 990, with a 275 gigabyte solid state drive connected to a SATA 3 header, and then I've got two Western Digital Enterprise class, so those are 1 terabyte 7200 RPM storage drives, also on SATA 3. And I've been torn and bouncing back and forth. I might just move those over. So in this Optiplex 990, I have four SATA ports on the motherboard. On the T5500, I have 5. And so, while I don't really need the Blu-ray read-write drive on the Optiplex 990, I also have a Blu-ray writer on my main AMD computer here that I've never honestly used. So, decisions. I could pilfer my 32 gigs of RAM out of this. The XMP would probably run a bit better than my other computers. Decisions. Can't make up my mind. Paradox of choice. But if this system goes down, this will probably be my last stream on this system. I'll probably be streaming on something else. Anyways, ta-ta, toodaloo. and to the loo I go.